Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 45 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, we change it.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73. That's right, that's right. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Great.
The 24-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. Don't touch.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
73, 73.
But first down, Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try it now with Swift. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, here's Mitchell. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mitchell now off the option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey. Hey, Silver. Delta.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Miami. 63. 73. 73.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second and a long way to go. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey! Come, let's get it!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. An option give now to Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, He can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
63, 63, 63, 73, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
No touch.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
No touch.
2nd and 7.
Hey. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit. and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 152 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.